Okay, another replay here. I am playing sort of a strange game. I'm playing Ezreal with Heal and Arcane Comet. I am super on top of the Ezreal strategies. I can already tell this is going to be a hard game. Um, Man, I really should take teleport on Ezreal if I play Ezreal. Especially against Twisted Fate. Twisted Fate with teleport, Vladimir with teleport, but I'm like, I'm not doing, I'm not doing that. I don't want to worry about teleporting, um, even if it is technically strategically better. Um, so yeah, our team, hmm, we've got kind of an interesting team. We've got some sort of people that can jump on you and pick you off and create chaos and take advantage of the fog of war pretty heavily. On the other side, there is some burst damage as well. We got Twisted Fate, who is very good at controlling the map and getting around and making plays as well. Vladimir and Volibear, generally very strong in any situation. Vladimir more so, but Volibear is very, very good. Um, and the weird Lissandra support pick, who I have a feeling is going to do very well in this game. So I'm gonna rewind this because I wasn't really paying attention to what was going on. But it seems like a level 1 fight here. So let's see. Does Thresh get like a hook or a flay or what? What's going on? Oh, Thresh gets level 2. Okay. So he hooks and flays, which he kind of screws up. He if you hook them and then wait for the duration and then you flay them, you get a longer CC duration. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna dodge this. Oh wait, no, I can't. I'm gonna run away. Which I actually could have in the bush probably and taken less damage, but whatever. I think that was fine. So yeah, overall, I think Thresh it's just a tiny, tiny misplay that maybe would have saved Thresh's life. I'm not sure, um, but still a good play. Kaisa was not respecting the fact that we were going to get level 2, and that's why Thresh was able to do that. It was like a point blank hook. It was like impossible to miss. Okay, so anyways, not really a whole lot going on anywhere on the map. Volibear is going to try to do something here, but I doubt he's going to get anything done. Okay, so I missed what happened here. Thresh maybe was just baiting them a little bit too hard. I'm not sure. We see Warwick. Hold on. Hold on. The rest just completely, it's not even close. Okay, he completely misses a hook. I have to watch this in slow motion. I have to really enjoy and understand what is happening. So Warwick's pretty still far away. He's not actually saying that he's going to gank, by the way. Warwick has not indicated that at all. Warwick is fully invested in getting this crap. Like fully, is fully committed to finishing the crab off. And Thresh is like, oh, I gotta go. Warwick's in the river. Ah! Ah! I'm still level 2. Okay, he doesn't miss that bad, but he still misses. So once you miss, that's kind of it, isn't it? I mean, there's nothing to do. There's nothing to do anymore, Thresh. And then he hooks. So he must have E'd and then Q'd before he connected in his mind that his E actually hit them. Oh, Thresh. Anyways, he's pretty out of position now. I still don't understand how he dies. So, okay, Lissandra's going to go in for the root, it looks like. Yep. Which is definitely a way to get him. I'm just trying to do as much damage as I can, which ends up not being that much because I have a Doran's Blade. I'm running away because I'm like we should not be fighting them, and also I don't want this damn thing that Lysandra does to hit me. So this is kind of my mistake. I probably should have just committed here, but I also didn't want them to turn on me. So whatever, we get Kaisa for free. That's nice. Or did Warwick use his flash? Yeah, Warwick used his flash. So not for free, but still, it could have been worse. Definitely don't think Thresh should have died there, but he, whatever. Thresh tried to make a play, it didn't work out. Whatever, it happens. So Volibear is now counter jungling. Very good decision because Warwick showed himself bottom lane. Good choice, Volibear. Let's see. How is Kiana doing against Twisted Fate? Kiana's doing alright. I feel like this is probably kind of a hard matchup for Kiana in the laning phase. But I don't know because I don't play Kiana and I probably never will. Ooh, Kiana gets baited there really hard. That's it for you, my friend. Yeah, Kiana just got baited. That was pretty simple. Let's see. So I am currently keeping up in farm. I've got a Sheen, which is really great to have in the early game. Really increases your damage a lot. And I have no idea how to build or play Ezreal. But just sometimes I'll feel like playing Ezreal. And so then I do that. And I don't think about it at all. So let's see. Stuff is going on top lane. Rengar's pretty low. I don't like this situation for us at all. Both junglers kind of waiting for the action to start. Ooh, the Volibear face check. Oh no, Volibear. Oh, Volibear face check the bush. Ooh, Vladimir might get both of them here, to be honest. Vladimir fights are very deceiving because health bars mean nothing. Like, look at that. That's the dumbest shit. Vladimir's so strong. Yeah, you have to get Vladimir when he has no cooldowns. That's your only counterplay to Vladimir. Build healing reduction and bait out his cooldowns. There's nothing else you can do. If you get hit by all his spells, you will die. It doesn't matter how many people are there. It's just gonna happen. So it was good in the sense that they got Volibear and Vladimir, but it was kind of bad because they left Twisted Fate. I think he will end up getting a plate. Oh no, he won't. Okay, so that's not bad. That's a good roam. I'm not 100% sure if Kiana can solo Twisted Fate. Guess you just wait out his stun. And then he's kind of screwed, to be honest. But he's not by any walls or structures, so... Oh, Warwick was not ready for that. I think they could have got him there. Warwick would have needed to go in. I'm not sure Warwick would have gotten out, though. Let's see. It's a good attempt, Thresh. Good attempt. What else is going on? Okay, so it looks like I'm just out of position here. Straight up. Wow, that was... Why did I W right in between them? I'm stupid. God, that was really bad play from me. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is 100% my fault. So let's see here. Oh, okay, I already E'd. Okay, I just E'd. That was my mistake. So I shouldn't be this far up if I don't have my E. And look how close I'm letting Lysandra get to me. I should never be this close to Lysandra unless I have my E. Yep, and Lysandra's like, yup, you're dead. Which I am. So that's my fault. That was a positional error. I don't know about this one. That was potentially a nice double, but that was a very high degree of difficulty. How on earth does Rengar solo Vladimir? Hold on. This is just for science. I want to see how this happened. So, okay, Vladimir is half health. And Rengar just goes on top of him. Vladimir. Oh. Why did Vladimir build a Fiendish Codex? I feel like that person doesn't know how to play with Vladimir. Or they would be like 5-0 right now. Let's see. So Warwick's going to try to gank Twisted Fate. I don't think that will work. Although, with Rengar coming, it could have worked. Yeah, that would have worked. Lysandra. Oh, this is bad for us. Everybody's gonna die. Rengar and Kiana are dead. 100%. It doesn't even matter. I don't even have to watch. Look, I don't even have to watch. I'm just gonna watch the notification. Yep, there goes Kiana. And where's Rengar? Where's Rengar? There's Rengar. Yep, they both died. I don't even have to look at. I don't even have to look at the situation. All I have to do is look at the map, and I know. Oh, this is nice. That was a nice little gift that Kaisa gave us. I don't know why Kaisa was there. Anyways, we get the dragon. That's pretty nice. And let's see. Do a farm check here. Everybody is honestly going really even in farm. It's a pretty even game. Another gank. Ooh, Kiana got baited again. Kiana just keeps getting baited. What happened here, though? It's probably me being out of position again. Like a doofus. Like a moron. Okay, wait, I need to see this again. So, I think Thresh is out of position here, if I'm not mistaken. So Thresh is kind of trying to be like, you don't know where I am. But then this is why, okay, this is why he's out of position. We know that Kai'Sa's probably in this bush. We don't know where Lysandra is. So, the fact that we don't know where Lysandra is, or no, yeah, we don't. The fact that we don't know where Lysandra is really, really bad. I knew that she had gone up here, so we knew that. But it's very likely that Kai'Sa's here. This is probably what Thresh is thinking. I'm going to lock up Kaisa and we're going to blow her up. The problem is, I don't have damage. I can't blow Kaisa up before the CC ends. If I'm like, I don't know, like Caitlyn here or Kaisa, or even Jhin, maybe we have a large chance we can CC her again, and then Lysandra is kind of a non-issue. The problem, however, is Lysandra's level 7. So they're both, they both have their ultimates. So I really don't feel like this is a good fight, and this is why I feel like in a different situation, Thresh is in a great place. But I don't think Thresh is really taking into account how strong they are. So Thresh is like, ooh, got you. But he misses. He misses his hook. Meanwhile, just to get into range of being able to do damage to Kaisa, I have to get into range of Lysandra's whatever. So I've already used my E for some reason. I'm not sure why. And so now I'm screwed because I get rooted. Kaisa, meanwhile, did not get hooked. So it's just like a thing of like, what are you doing, dude? Like it's just like a bad choice. You're not paying attention to what the enemy team can do. You're not paying attention to what you can do. You're not landing your spells. It's just a bad choice overall. Anyways, Kiana is like really struggling this game, like a lot. Volibear is kind of all over the place. Looks like Twisted Fate just kind of ulted on top of me, which is fine. Kiana roamed and we went 1-for-1. So this is a bad position for Kiana to be in. Kind of screwed, to be honest. Probably should have just backed off when she could have. See, this Thresh doesn't understand how to play Thresh. Like, when you hook somebody first, you wait for the hook to almost end, and then you flay them. It makes such a huge difference. Like, he would have taken an extra turret shot, probably. Like, that's such a huge difference. He already took 2. Imagine if he took 3. He would have been at, like, no health. It's such a huge difference, like, in every way. It's a pretty nice ult by me, though. Especially since I can't be there. I have no idea why Rengar is hitting Volibear when he's in range of hitting Kai'Sa. These are just, like... These are mistakes that I would expect someone who is just first starting to play the game to make. You know, not someone with, like, a positive win rate over, like, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of games to... I would not expect them to play like that. So I understand in that situation why Warwick was focusing Volibear. It's just that Thresh didn't really do anything, which made it why that was so much worse for us than it could have been. So let's see. Trying to kind of keep track of the dragon area. Looks like they get the dragon for free. Let's see, we get nothing. We're just farming the lanes. I'm not 100% sure what happens here. Let's see. Oh, Rengar's just up in the lane with no vision. Okay, I don't really need to see anything else. No, you can't reach him in time. He's just too far up in the lane. This is actually not bad for them. They just have no help, is the problem. Oh my. Whoa, Kai'Sa should not have gotten 2 people there. That was 1 versus 3. Okay, hold on. What's going on here? I feel like my team is just kind of making a lot of bad choices now. But who knows? Maybe this will end up being okay. Doesn't seem like it, though. Uh-oh. Yeah, I committed too hard there. Okay, I got away. I really don't have... Oh my god, I remember this. Okay. So... So... Okay, yeah, all this happens. Okay, so... We know that Kai'Sa's there. We saw her walk over a ward. Why are you walking up here? You know that she's here. You know that she has the skill W. I just don't understand people. And, okay, you got hit. Run. Run to the turret. That's why I'm running up here, because I know Kai'Sa is going to do some shit. Okay, then I'm like, okay, so she's not committing, run away. So I'm running away. Why go up here? We don't know if she's there or not. Oh, we barely see her, but there's no way either of us see that. Oh my god, Kiana's so stupid. Then I'm like, oh shit. So this is why I E'd in here, was because there is a world where Kiana doesn't uh, randomly press all her buttons at the same time and not do anything. There is a world there where um, Kaisa gets stunned, or Kaisa gets to like 25% health, and then I can just one shot her. But that didn't happen, and I'm gonna die here because I don't have enough damage to kill her. And yeah. So yeah, that's just like a situation that doesn't need to happen. Um, it's very like clear to me what the play should be. Like, you don't really gain anything from that. There's only a chance to lose something. So like, just back away, clear the minions, get gold, get better items, get into a position to have an advantage over the enemy team. Like, you don't always have to be making plays nonstop to get advantages in this game. It's part of the reason why I still play it. So looks like we're kind of ganking Volibear. This is a very odd situation, but I don't really feel like that was good for us. We committed 3 people top when they had the ability to push mid. Kiana doesn't really have that great of wave clear, and they can definitely force something under the turret if they want to, especially because they have Vladimir, and they can reset the aggro. So yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Vladimir's not a very good player, which saves them there, but all in all, I don't really think that that was the best play for us to do. However, they overreact to the top lane, because it's already gone. They could have probably gotten mid. Oh man, I'm pressing the wrong button. Pressing the wrong button, speeding up instead of slowing down. So, okay, so they just did the dragon. So there's no real reason for us to be up here anymore. They got the objective. They want to just bully us in our jungle. Fine, go ahead. But we stay too long. Thresh gets hit by Kaisa W, which allows them to engage on us. I'm trying to just get damage on Kaisa if I can safely. Okay, so here I'm like, I'm going to kill Kaisa and take this lantern. That's what I'm thinking. I thought, oh maybe not. Maybe that was a different point in the game. There is a point in the game where I do that. Where like I'm gonna go up and blow someone up and then take a lantern out. Here it is. So okay, so I'm like, okay, I can stay here. I can do some damage to them. Maybe I'll pick off someone. But that whole time, I was trying to take the lantern. And I probably shouldn't have bothered. I probably should have just walked away and not worried about it. I think Kiana probably had the same idea. The lantern honestly should have a thing where you press a different button. Like when your cursor is highlighting it, you press a different button and it overrides all other commands. Because it's too easy to block and it's too easy to just make it so it might as well not even exist. Like it's not a good skill to me as far as the way it's programmed. So okay, so they kind of tried to push bottom weirdly. Like they have this weird like people are just in random lanes kind of a thing. It's not really a strategy. But it worked out at least enough to get rid of Kiana in top lane. They're going to get the top lane turret as well. But we reacted in time and we collapsed on them, so that's nice. Let's see. At this point in the game, this is when a lot of my games, because I play with, kind of a lower skill level player base like gold and platinum and lower diamonds and stuff. This is when I see mostly like games kind of just devolve into like just weird things that don't make sense strategically, and no one is. They're just purely reacting in the moment, and they're not really thinking about the consequences of what they're doing. So this is kind of one of those things where I feel like that was what's going on. I think we had a nice idea to try to kind of push mid, but we didn't know where anybody was. So I think that that was kind of a mistake. I think in order to do something like that, we need to kind of be more aware of where people are and where they could be. And if we're going to fight there, we need to be ready for it. We need to be like, our like primary goal is to get this turret, but really we're going to be ready to fight at any time, at any moment, you know. And they just kind of got the jump on us there, to be honest. Now, here I'm kind of surprised because I guess they can't end the game, but they maybe could have pushed a little bit more. I guess it is good to go back and spend your gold and all that, and allow time for the super minions to get into the way or the lane. Vladimir gets caught out, which is nice, but there are going to be on their way back, so I feel like we should leave now. Thresh kind of gets caught, and Warwick decides to come in, and Kiana's here, so we are 5 strong. So if they all are here, it will be a 5 versus 4. So I can kind of understand us, doing this. The problem is we're engaging on Volibear, which is, to me, this is kind of what they want in a fight. So I would, not want that. Plus, we don't really get him. We don't hook him. I'm like way too far up, I think. I don't know why I did that. That was a huge mistake. It's lucky that, oh wow, okay, Lissandra still roots me because she flashed. But even so, it doesn't matter if she has flash or not there, because I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have been that far up, because I should know that they're coming. So that was 100% my fault, I think. Because if Lissandra can't just immediately erase me, we can actually fight them there, because Vladimir's dead. But we end up losing a 4 versus 5. This is where I think they probably could have ended the game. Our death timers are still going, and they have a super minion on our turret, and they chose to go to Baron instead. So they probably could have just ended the game there. I don't think it will end up really mattering too much. They're very far ahead. Vladimir gets picked off again, but again, this Vladimir player is just not very good. Like, he's just, he's learning the champion, Vladimir is just learning. So this is actually a pretty decent place for us to fight under the turret like that. Certainly that could have gone better for us, and I'm not 100% sure why it didn't. I guess I could like break down mechanically what happened in this fight, because it is a 5 versus 4. So I think this is where we should probably stop fighting. Like, we got rid of 2 of them. It's only 2 people pushing now. There's still 4 of us left. They can't get our turret. We should leave. But we decided to stay and potentially get outplayed. Warwick dies immediately, so it's 3 versus 2. I have to flash over the wall to get here, apparently, to finish off Twisted Fate. Sandra gets another kill, and then it just kind of becomes like an even trade. And then I'm going to die now because I'm being dumb and I'm harassing Lissandra while this thing can get me. And then it does. So then they end up actually getting an advantage in that situation, whereas they would have had no chance of getting this turret. Now they get the inhibitor. But that's whatever. We were going to lose anyways, I think. But yeah, that fight kind of typified the theme of this game for us. I think what I learned in this game is to know when you're at a disadvantage and to play accordingly, to not try to. You can't just do nothing when you're at a disadvantage, but you don't have to try to do everything. And there were just so many fights that we didn't need to take, so many engagements that were not thought through, so much information that we had available to us and that we did not have available to us that was not considered. It was generally just a thoughtless, mindless, sort of clicking buttons sort of a game. Um, it's not that the enemy team didn't do that at all, it's just that they did that significantly less. Also, they had an advantage, so they didn't have to um, think as much and be mechanically as proficient as we needed to be. And yeah, I mean, we had players on our team that were kind of not doing so well, but then the enemy team had players on their team that were not doing so well. So I don't really feel like it was a situation where like either team had better players than the other team. It was just like the enemy team played better than us. You know, I think in a world where everybody's playing to their potential, this game would have been pretty even. And it was even for a little while. Like it really was not one sided until toward the end. Um, but you know, I can't expect everybody to be playing 100% all the time, and I definitely don't, and I make mistakes, and I made mistakes this game. I don't even really play Ezreal that much, so I can't really be too critical of anybody else. The enemy team did play better though, and that's why we lost. But yeah, I learned a lot from this. I definitely learned a lot about playing Ezreal and knowing when to go in and when to hang back. Um, and I also learned a lot about Ezreal's damage output, specifically with this kind of a build, and to know what to expect, like how much of an impact I can have in a fight, because that's very helpful in knowing, whether or not to, commit or not. So yeah, I learned a lot from this game. I thought it was kind of interesting to watch, although painful. um, Watching both sides, but mostly my team. All the mistakes that were made. Um, but yeah, I think that's pretty much all that I'm going to get out of this. Hopefully, someone somewhere gets something out of it, and hopefully, I will get as much out of the next one as I did this.